Coding challenges where logic meets victory by .NET Updates Srinivas Madeti. Welcome to Coding Challenges. Get ready to sharpen your logic, crack tricky problems, and boost your coding confidence. Every session, we will tackle challenges step by step, explore different approaches, learn how to think like a code developer. So, what you can expect from these videos? The complexity of challenges will be increased gradually throughout the series. Multiple approaches solving a single problem, along with their pros and cons, will be discussed in detail. Performance and memory considerations will be highlighted wherever applicable, and step-by-step explanation in detail explanation will be there for each concept, each approach. Practical and real-world examples. Every session will be followed by a code execution. A practical solution will be written and executed, and all the examples we are taking will be used in real world, like in the real jobs and also your real-time projects. In the previous session, we discussed about our second approach for reversal of the string is by using a for loop. The loop starts with 0th character, end at nth character. And also we introduced with lucid charts and comparison between the string and string builder. So what's now? We are going to see the other approaches, the swapping characters. Swapping characters reverse a string approach we are going to see in this video. I'm going to add a new method as string swap chars for string cell takes a input and it returns string, or you don't need to return anything, just a void method. Let's write the code. Before that, I would like to see the logic. So swapping characters, our string contains A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So basically, when you are reversing a string, the first character will go to the last place and last characters will come to the first character's place. So basically these two will replace or swap. Similarly, these two will get swap, these two will get swap, and these two will get swap. If we have one more character, I, so in this case, A and I will swap, B and H will get swap, C and G will get swap, D and F will get swap, and I will sit idle because that will be the middle place. So let's do this first in the visit board. A and I, they both will get swap the places. I and A, then bring these two get swap, H and E, and then C, G need to get swap, C, C, then D and F need to get swap. For the confusion, I need to get more familiar this tool. Okay, so E will stay at the same place. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, which get reversed. So we started from one end, we started from both the ends, and we shrink the process till the middle. Okay, so let's do the same. Let's do the same in the code. So we are going to create a string builder, reverse string. Then there is no discussion of whether we are using the string or string builder. We're going to use the string builder itself. And this time we are using our input string. And so I'm creating a string builder and I'm storing the input string. So this string builder will have reverse string will have the same characters as the input string. Now, since we have to start at two ends, one is at left side and one is at right side, I'm going to define left equal to 0 because I have to start at the left side. So this will be the 0th place and this will be the length minus 1 place. So the left side int right equal to input string dot length minus 1. So now your left, the variable left is pointing to this character and the variable right is pointing to this character. So do I need to, which loop do I need to use? Do I need to use the for loop or if loop? The while loop is the best one, and we have to check this condition because if the left is greater than 0, right means already the middle place got over. So we have to go till the middle place. If you have even number of characters, the left and right, uh, there will be no middle character. But if you have an odd number, like in this case, the middle case will be E. So this while loop will be executed till the left character, the left pointer is less than the right pointer. And now I'm going to take a character and I'll name it as a temp. So reverse string of left, reverse string of left equal to reverse string of right, reverse string of right equal to temp. Finally, I'm going to increase left plus plus, right minus minus. I'll explain the code. So this reverse string builder is going to have these characters. and the left is pointing here and the right is pointing here, and I'm using the while loop, and here at the end of the while loop I'm increasing the left and reducing the right, so that each loop this will traverse and the right pointer will shrink into left. So this while loop will be executed until the left is greater than the left is less than 0. So first time the left will be here, right will be here. Second time the left will be here, right will be here. The third loop the left will be here, right will be here. The fourth loop the left will be here, right will be here. The fifth loop the left will be here and the right will be here. So now the left is greater than right and the loop will exit. So that's the, and then we are going to console dot write line string dot string, the reversal of same, reversal of input string equal to, so yeah, this is the code. Let's call this code and see this. I'm going to comment previous push callers, swap the reversal, swap. So this is one of the newest feature, AI feature in Visual Studio. So you no need to write everything, and based on your recent moves, the Visual Studio is going to suggest just tab. Let's run the code and see the output. And you see the, okay. So the reversal of ABC equal to CBA, the reversal of .NET is reversal of .NET back to the feature. So the code is working. Now I want to do a comparison between the two approaches we come across earlier. So I put the images of those two approaches. So this is the string reversal by using a for loop, and this is by swapping characters. Why these two? What are the differences, and which approach is best for um, like real-time scenarios? It's purely depends on what kind of scenario we are doing, but we'll see some um, comparison factors, and then I'll leave it to you which one is best suited for your requirement. So let's do a walkthrough. So whenever you're writing the code, the number of lines and the number of variables you're clearing, because they will take the memory, and also the amount of time it's taking to execute. So if you take this approach, the left side approach, which is for loop, it's taking one string builder variable and one more for loop variable. So a sticky note, and so it's taking one string builder variable and one integer to do a for loop. So let's do the same for the right side swapping characters. So this is also taking one string builder variable and one left and one right integer variables. And there is one more temp character. If you want to, you don't want to, so Once the while loop is done, this temp will be disposed. If you want to make it as a global to the method, you can declare it in the top after the int write. But so this is having one string builder variable, one left integer, right integer, and a character of temp. So I put this in a sticky note right here. So one more advantage of using the lucid charts, you can easily communicate by using different approaches. I like the sticky notes. So you can um, add the sticky notes so that the audience, they can understand it easily. Okay, so what is the next comparison? How many times this for loop will be executed? This for loop will be executed n times. Here n is the number of characters in your string. Your string is having 10 characters. This for loop is going to execute 10 times. If your string is containing million characters, this for loop is going to execute million times. So, so the same factor we're going to see for the swap characters. How many times this while loop get execute? N by 2 times, where n is your number of characters in your string, because at the same time we are swapping both the characters. So if your input string containing million characters, your while loop is going to execute 500,000 times. So these are the differences. Now it's your choice. So if you are building or if you are constructing a complex applications like Google Maps or a app which is processing millions of records or millions of data items, then using this approach is advisable. Even though the number of variables here are more, but the execution time is completely reduced to half comparing to this one. The same application, if you're developing by using this approach, the loop will get execute X times. And in this approach, the same iteration will be reduced to half. So it's purely depending on your uh, needs, your application needs. Yeah. So, and like these are the things you can explain it when you're attending the interview. Suppose if you are writing this code, you can bring the topic of this code and let the interview know this is the another approach, and these are the like differences between these two approaches. Then the interviewer will get some good impression, and he will know that when you are writing the code, you are considering the memory and the performance factors. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please share your feedback. Sit tight and watch out for next videos and suggest the topics you want to learn. Happy coding.